Hey guys, Bryce here with Kaler Family Farms. I shaved if you didn't notice. This video here is just going to be a little bit of fall shenanigans. I got quite a few projects to get done here and probably even lead into the beginning of harvest, so it may even be a two-parter. So mostly going to be hauling manure, working on a project with my grain drills, getting the combine ready, things like that. So be sure to stand by and enjoy the video, and if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. Hey everybody, today I'm going to be putting the duals on the 8010 and get to see what it finally looks like with duals on it. So stick around and enjoy the process with me. These tires are a little stubble checked, and they've got some spots where the belts are showing in it. The rims are in nice shape. This is what came on it, and they didn't really, I guess, use the duals here very much. I'm gonna try and get through a season or two with them and see what I think, and maybe even put 18.4 rubber on that if I decide I can't stand the 16.9s, but I have a dilemma. Replace the duals, which would be the cheapest route because these tires are practically brand new, or replace both. Well, got one dual on, mostly treble 3. Snapped a pin right there. That'll have to be replaced. You might say the old 8010 is ready to go plow right now. It's amazing how a set of duals can make a tractor just look a lot meaner than what it is. And just like that, she's dualed up, ready for fall. Still looks like a small tractor with those 16.9 tires on it. One of the projects I'm planning on working on is these double John Deere 750 drills. I rebuilt them last year, put all new pins, bushings, boots, a bunch of other random parts on them and everything else to get them going, and I pulled them with a bigger tractor. Well, I sold my bigger tractor, and the plan was to sell these, but I haven't had any hits on them, and I still need a 15-foot drill. So I think what I'm going to do is take the markers off, come over here. I ordered a new drawbar hitch for this. Well, not brand new. Mother Deere wanted $3,000 for it, and I thought that was entirely too much. So I found a used one, and I'm going to take this drill off and use it this fall, and then maybe sell it, and then take this whole hitch mechanism off of this drill. And I can't reuse the dolly on the front because it's offset for the hitch, and it's actually built in as part of the hitch. So I think I'm gonna either put a dolly on the front of this one or a 2-point hitch, and then sell one of them and use one of them, and maybe even look for a set of markers for whichever one I keep. I don't know. So that'll probably be in this video. Just some of the undoing hydraulic hoses, and maybe I'm bolting and taking it off. I don't know how far I'll get with it, but we'll see what happens and go from there. This barn was my grandfather's. I have a lot of memories in it, growing up playing in it, and then I fed cattle in it, believe it or not. There used to be a shed that went around the front and down the side there, but we had an Amish stop by and ask if he could take it down for the lumber, and I think that's what we're gonna do. I used to park my feed grinder up here and a feed wagon, depending on which I needed. I had steer stuffers on both ends, and I used to feed about 50 head of Holsteins in here, but the barn is just, it's been beyond repair for a long time. That corner's obviously out. That corner's finally kicked off. The roof is in bad shape. The back shed is slipping off the foundation. My grandpa used to feed about 100 head of cattle in this barn, colored cattle, back when he was farming, and he used to have feed bunks that went off this corner and that corner down there, and had a bulk feeder on both sides. And I mean, it was a great barn for what it was used for, but unfortunately it's just went to pot. It needs to come down. I don't know, hopefully we will have another building constructed here in a couple years. I haven't decided, have to see what kind of money we have and whatnot, but I want to still feed cattle. But one of the projects I'm going to work on here, and you're going to see, is I'm going to clean a lot of this manure out for the last time. It's a resource and I want to use it, and it's probably been 6 years since I had cattle in here, and what little bit I have hauled out already looks like it's composted fairly well, so we will go ahead and stockpile it and probably spread it on whichever field that I decide probably could use it the most this fall. So stay tuned. I don't know about the rest of you, but I hate these stupid safety cans that don't vent. As you can see, I tore out part of this loft that had caved in, and I'm getting most of the manure out. It's pretty deep back here. This side's pretty well cleaned out. This stuff's still pretty smeary down here, so I might wait a day or two for it to dry out and go from there. About got half the manure out of the barn, I'd say. Pile's getting bigger. I'd say it's about 6 foot high at the highest point. Now, if you guys have any of the luck I have, I about guarantee you the second I get this all unwoven and all taken apart, somebody will message me wanting to buy them, and they won't be together anymore. These quick footings on it when I got it, and I think I replaced this hose for sure and this hose, and I kept them on there so I can just uncouple these and start dragging them through the mess of hydraulic hoses. Easy as pie. Well, I'm making some progress. It's just been a bunch of unstringing stuff and pulling it through various clamps and bundles and everything else. All I need on this is the hydraulics to raise and lower it, and the hydraulics for the auger. Right there's the hydraulics to raise and lower it, and these here are for the auger, and this is for the flashers on the back. So got most of it unhooked already, actually. Well, let's see if this slides apart or not. Where there was one, now there's two. Now all I need to do is get the drawbar for this baby, get the hoses shortened for the auger on the back, and take this marker off, and it's pretty much set to be a 15-foot drill. If I sell it though, I'm going to take this contraption off of here. The guy I bought it from said this was new and they don't make it anymore, and it was fairly expensive, so I don't really want it dragging around on there anyhow. I was looking at the front one, how to take it apart, and it doesn't look too bad, so we'll see what happens. And just like that, I have one 15-foot drill. All I got to do is put the drawbar on it and figure out what I'm going to do with all this hose. This should be ready to go. The other one's over there for now. So one of the first things you have to do with the John Deere 750 drill, if you have SI belt meters, is adjust these meters. You have to pull these pins out here, rotate these brushes back. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then reinsert the pin and go through the top hole over here on the side, and then rotate the brush down onto the pin. Also, I need to clean it out of the rest of the soybeans, obviously, if you didn't pick that up. This here shows a little bit better view of the meter, and you can kind of see the little cups in the belt meter where the beans from this spring are still setting. I'm going to have to remember to replace some of these that are getting old and dry rotted. Here's one that got taped as a last ditch effort to get done this spring, but I ordered a whole bunch of these that are out in my parts bin in the barn, so I can replace them and they'll be good as new to hold the seed tube on. They just kind of slide over the top. Well, I can't get this seed tube to move. It's in the, there we go. They slide on. Oops. Get it going here. Slide on, and when you get it on, they slide over that, and then this tab catches the little, whoops, catches this little teat, and that's what holds it on to the SI belt meter, or the John Deere belt, or John Deere meter. I'm not sure what they called it. I can't remember. The next thing you need to account for when you're getting set up to sow wheat is figure out what to set the drill at. And I'm planning on planting 1.6 million seeds per acre of wheat, and I know that the seed wheat I'm getting is 11,800 seeds per pound, so that comes out to be about 136 pound to the acre that I need to account for on the drill to sow. So what we do is we come over here to the drill, and I got this really nice little SI belt meter chart here on the side. So if I want to go to 136 pound per acre, you come down here to 135. I think I'm going to bump it up to 140 because I also run about 4 pound of radish per acre in my seed wheat. So what we do is we just simply come over here and we see we need a 19 and a 25 sprocket. The 19 is the driver, and the 25 is the driven. So then we can come down to this chart and see which ones we have to change, and then come over here and undo this. And we can see that we've got our sprockets in here. So if I remember right, this one is the driver. Let's see here. And this one is the driven, because this is a shaft that all the meters sit on, and this is the one doing the driving. So what we need to do is make sure that this one is 19, and I think I said this one is 25, which we can kind of see on there. I don't know if you can see it. That one's a 23. But we come over here, and I've got this stack of sprockets, and just figure out which ones I need, swap them out, and it should be set. Remember to put these back away, obviously. I forgot to do that. This is a 24... 23, and then I've got my 17 and 15. That's all there is to it. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Stand by for part 2. Should be getting this baby ready to go. Beans are about ready. I think I've seen at the elevator some of them around 10%. Mine still have some leaves on it, and we're supposed to get some rain later this week, so hopefully I can get them at a little bit better moisture. At 10%, you're actually kind of giving some beans away to the elevator, in my opinion. I hope you enjoyed the manure hauling out of the barn. It gets to be a little tedious. I got the barn mostly done. The grain drills are about to get buttoned up, so hopefully here in maybe a part 2 we can get the grain head out and get it ready to go. Get this baby ready to go. Hopefully get into some beans and button up the John Deere drill. That way we can get to sowing some wheat when the beans come off. So if you enjoyed what you see and you like what I'm doing, be sure to like and subscribe. That really helps me out. Until next time, thanks. Hope you have a good day.